actually of Vaughan Williams, and had he come over the borders into Hertfordshire from Cambridge, he may well have collected this himself. And Pat's in North Herts, I'm in East Herts, and sort of almost exactly halfway between us there's a village called Throcking, which is T-H-R-O-C-K-I-N-G, and it was the home of a very large cottage industry, which was the mop making business, which sort of died out, I would think, probably about the end of the 19th century, beginning of the 20th century. And in fact, where's the... it's over here. There's a picture here, an old photograph of probably...
the very last of the mop makers.
Probably the last of the mop makers in Throcking. And in fact, there's a pub there called the Mop Makers Arms. I mean, you can pass that round if you like. There's a pub there called the Mop Makers Arms, and over the fireplace is still the crest from the Mop Makers Guild, which of course is no longer in existence. There are some words in this song which are no longer in use in the English language, as far as we know. But there is one word which I don't know whether you're familiar with in this area. It's used in our area, and that is floodling. And the floodles were actually in North Herts. You say floodles, yes, don't you? So it's floodles in North Herts, floddles in East Herts. Floddles were actually just pieces of rag that women wrapped around their feet, so that as they mopped, they would floddle along behind and dry what they just mopped. So this is called the Throcking Mop Dance. And in fact, there was a West Country night here last night, wasn't there? Yeah. I don't know how many of you came to that. And it's quite similar to the West Country broom dance. I don't know if did anybody do a broom dance last night? It was a West Country broom dance. And this is also a fertility dance as well. Most fertility dances and fertility rites are at the beginning of May. 1st of May is the time. This one is actually at the end of March, when the clocks go forward and everybody wants to spring clean. So lots of traditions were tied up with people's work. And this is the Throcking Mop Dance.
I'm practicing harder for that. We might actually, if you do, we might do doubles on this.
Doubles on. So you'll know when it's nearly over. You'll see us trying to do doubles, and you'll think, thank God that's over. Anyway, thank you very much. Thank you for coming and listening.
Thank you for eating.
Thank you, John. I'll leave you with this one. As it falls out upon a day at the end of March, all the lads and lasses together make an arch. Each lassie takes her throcking mop and lifts it to her thigh. There's not a maid in Throcking doesn't answer to the cry. Nurdling and moppling and wordling till we drop. It gives a lass great pleasure for to wield a throcking mop. Backwards and forwards and up and down the stick. Squeeze your mop out thoroughly and give the lube a flick. Hand your digits rhythmically and wangle to and fro. Let your pixels take the strain, a-floodling as you go. Nurdling and moppling and wordling till we drop. It gives the lass great pleasure for to wield a throcking mop. Then all the lads and lassies to the green they do make haste, and while bending o'er their buckets, they are clasped about the waist. Then out comes the master to see what's to be done, for the lads and lassies they are having too much throcking fun. Nurdling and moppling and wordling till we drop. It gives a lass great pleasure for to wield a throcking mop. And when the season's over and the fun begins to pale, each throcking lass will hang a mop upon the outhouse nail. The mop heads will be dry and stiff, but the lads need have no fear, for the throcking maids will wet their mops when spring returns next year. No, not a word until we drop. It gets a last great pleasure till we will go like a the carpet will be dry and stiff, and the lads need have no fear. For the throcking mates will wet their mops when spring returns.